Hello, and welcome back to my modded world. What I've done since the last episode is I finished all my tools. Now I have an ultimate set, or rather a set of ultimate tools, what I should have said. Finished up my sword, which is, it is amazing, by the way. I fully maxed out the lapis on it, so now it has looting 3, and I maxed out sharpness. So it actually had 18 additional attack damage, and then I did the additional modifiers that you put. The first tier of additional modifiers is 1 diamond and 1 gold block, and then there's 2 more tiers after that. One is a notch apple and a diamond block, and then the third and final one is the nether star. So I did just the first tier for now, and so I gave myself an additional modifier, and I maxed out. All right, I filled it up with more sharpness, so now it is a 21 attack damage, looting 3 sword, and it one-shots just about everything. Everything that I've come across so far. Come here, kitty. Not really a whole lot else. Oh, there we go. Ooh, maybe not those guys. Those guys must be just a little bit tougher. I will have to add more sharpness, I suppose, but it definitely kills skeletons, vanilla zombies. I know for sure it does creepers, because creepers are relatively weak. Obviously won't do endermen, because endermen I think have somewhere in the neighborhood of, what is it, 35 or 40 health, something like that. But it kills just about everything else. Ooh. That wasn't good. What am I getting hit from? Oh, you. Get out of here. Blew a hole in my yard. Stupid creepers. Fix that in the morning. Yeah, see, one hit. Okay, enough demonstrating. We all know what it does now. Jesus, I can't hit these things. It's, my mouse took a dump, and, the one that I had been using, it no longer works. I couldn't, the buttons don't click anymore. They don't do anything when you click them. So I had to use a different mouse, and I'm still getting used to the, I think I have to fiddle around with the sensitivity a little bit, because it's a little jerkier than my old mouse used to be. So I probably have to dial the sensitivity down a little bit. I just haven't done that yet. So that's why it's probably this episode, and I think the last maybe two episodes have been kind of a little bit jerky camera work, because I'm not quite used to the new mouse yet. But that's okay. The other thing, not the other thing. Not done talking about the tools here. I got, I put Silk Touch on both the hammer and the pick, and the speed on, I maxed out the rest of the available slots with haste. Same thing with the, what is it? Flux. So now these are all these tools are flux, so I can recharge them whenever I use up the redstone flux that's in them. And they all have maxed out haste. I didn't put Silk Touch on the shovel because I couldn't justify using a space for Silk Touch on a shovel, when really the only thing that I would ever need Silk Touch on a shovel for would be grass blocks, and I could very easily just use a pick if I needed one. So it's not a huge deal. I haven't come across any situations where I need a large quantity of grass blocks immediately. So skip the Silk Touch on the shovel. We're just going to use that space for haste. And these are pretty quick. All these are maxed out. They have no more slots open. I have not put any additional modifiers on them, and they're pretty awesome. I can't really do it anywhere around here because I don't want to dig holes in my yard. So I'll probably go somewhere else to show you. Maybe we'll mess around down in the mines. Actually, you know what? We'll do that right now. Let's sleep real quick. And then I'll blow some holes down in the mines. show you how fast the hammer is. And being Silk Touch, I no longer have to worry about not only in the Nether but also here. That I could just blow through stuff and not have to worry about not getting the maximum amount. See, that's pretty quick. For a hammer, that's extremely quick for a hammer. So we can get all kinds of stuff done with this. Shovel. Shovel's pretty quick too. So we got, we now have proper tools to do just about anything now, which is awesome. So now we can get into really big projects, clearing big rooms, digging big holes, stuff like that. So now that we got that out of the way, something that I wanted to do today is, I wanted to start looking into ways to repair the items, my equipment that are coming from Thaumcraft, the Boots of the Traveler and the goggles. Now, I have no idea how these are repaired. I can't put them... well, I might be able to put them on an anvil, but since these are made with many different types of items, I don't really know if an anvil... I don't know if they can be repaired with an anvil. I mean, I haven't really tested, but I wouldn't know what item to use to even repair them with. So, what I think we're going to do is look into this infusion enchantment. So I'm gonna learn this, figure it out, because I believe there is an enchantment in Thaumcraft called Repair, and it repairs items that are from Thaumcraft. So we are going to put that on there and see if that works. So I will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I think I got it all figured out. What this says is I use the infusion altar to enchant the items. And it costs experience points just like normal enchanting does, but it also uses Essentia. And it seems like every one of these recipes uses the Salus Mundus, the Mage's Salt. Now, there's one for every enchantment. There are all kinds of them, which is just awesome. So I can literally custom build anything that I want to, which is completely awesome. But right now, all we're going to be focusing on is the repair, which takes an anvil per level, and it takes 6 levels for the first, 12 levels for the second, and the salt, and then this Essentia down here. I'm pretty sure I have everything that I need. So we're going to go ahead and attempt this. I have 4 anvils, each piece of equipment, because I'm doing both the feet and the head, so each one is going to get 2. And I also have the salt for each. I made a bunch of salt because it's going to need I'm going to need quite a bit of it. So I'm going to have to go fire up the wisp grinder here pretty soon, because I'm just about out of that essence. I'll do that some other time. So we will put the salt here. The anvil directly across from it, it looks like, right here. And then put our boots first. And those go in the center. And I'm pretty sure we have enough, because I just made Fabrico, so we got a full jug of that. We have, I believe, to be enough to do at least one item to repair level 2. I think I may have enough to do. Let's see, what does it take? How much was it? 8 for the first one, 16 for the second one. So that's I don't have enough to do all of them. I have enough to do level 2 on one of them and level 1 on the other. So I'll have to make some more of that. What was the other one? The other one was Ordo, and I got plenty of Ordo. So, looks like we're good to go. Get wand out, and then we will fire this bad boy up. Hopefully this works. Come on, get in there. Oh yeah. It needs experience too. So that's why I got these berries, because I did not have enough on me at the time. The anvil's still there. Anvil's still there. Looks like it's taking the anvil, taking assault, and we have an enchanted pair of boots. That's awesome. All right. Since this is the worse off of the two, we're gonna put the second. There we go. Second level on them. Where's the salt? I think it said takes. And it's much harder to walk around this stuff without those boots. Before I just kind of trampled over everything. Anvil goes there. Pretty sure it was 12 for the second tier. I'll go ahead and fire that back up again. Okay. So far, so good. Looks like we're about done. Yeah. Awesome. So now we got repair 2 on our boots, and I'm not really sure if they go up only while you're wearing them, or what. So I'll have to keep an eye on how fast that repairs. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook down some more of the magic, the precantio, this juice, and do 2 levels on my goggles, and actually I'm probably gonna gather enough to do, because I got, now that this opens up, or I may do that after this episode actually. Not sure if I want to put haste on my boots, because these boots are already very, very fast. I don't know if haste is going to make it so fast where the boots become almost difficult to use. So I may just put maybe one level on them, and I'll see what that does. The other thing that I want to try out is I definitely want to put respiration and aquafinity on the goggles, and obviously feather falling, unbreaking I'm sure is in here. There's unbreaking. Definitely put unbreaking and protection on them as well, and feather falling. So it looks like I have quite a bit of stuff to do. Like I said, I'll probably do that off camera. I will do it off camera, but I'll probably do it after this episode, so that way I have plenty of time to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish the rest of the goggles and the boots here. Well, the boots are done, so I'll just finish up the goggles, and then we will be probably heading off to go do something else. There was something else I wanted to do for this episode. Let's see if I remember it by the time that we get back. So I will return momentarily. Okay, so we finished a couple rounds of enchanting. I have repair 2 on both the boots and goggles, as well as protection 2. The reason I stopped is because I am just about out of salt and out of some required essentia, and this is very essentia heavy. It's a resource heavy. it takes a bunch of it. I had to make for the protection. I had to make the tutamon, which is from armor. And the strange thing is actually the, let's see, the leather armor, the leather body piece gives more than any other, as well as the pants. For some reason, leather equipment gives more armor, essentia, or aspect, or whatever you want to, whichever you're using, gives more than any other type of armor, which is kind of strange, really. Not really sure why that is. So I made a bunch of leather armor, completely depleted my leather reserves. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of cow slaughtering, raising and slaughtering. So that's where I got all this stuff from, as well as the I think that's called Panis, and also Bestia also comes from the leather armor. You get 8 of each of those, so I have quite a bit of the reserve on both this and the Bestia, and it used a lot of the armor one, the Tutamon, and that led me to this here, because it came quite apparent that I need a better way to get essentia, a more streamlined way, because the way that it is now is awfully clunky. So I learned this automated alchemy, and it is not what I thought it was. I thought this was going to be for essentia manufacturing. It is not. It is for it's essentially what the cauldron does, or the crucible does. Only it uses, instead of haphazardly throwing in items. What is that? Huh, interesting. Anyways, instead of haphazardly throwing in items and having stuff left over that you don't, that you're not going to be using, and it dissipates in the air and makes a big mess, this, that, and the other thing. What it does is you plumb essentia bottles, the water jars, using pipes into this construct, and it will pretty much do it for you to specific recipes. You can click on a recipe that you want to do, click on the essentia that you need to use, and it will do it perfectly every time. So that is not, I mean, as awesome as that is not what I need as of right now. I need a better way to produce essentia. So I will have to fiddle around with different setups. I'd like to I'd like to get this a couple taller, at least 2 taller. I don't think I need to go the full 5, but I would like to get 1 or 2 more on top of this. So that way I can, it's not such a mess when I try to do this. So I'll have to modify the room here a little bit, and I'll have to tinker around with the tubes, because I know you can put tubes and set jars on the ground so it automatically pulls them into the jars, and maybe test an automatic feeding system for it. I'm unsure what I want to do and how I want to set it up, and how much modification that this room is going to take to do that. So I'm going to mess around with that off camera. But I just wanted to share all the awesome new discoveries that we've made with Thaumcraft. I mean, I tell you what, Thaumcraft is, I mean, it was before, it hands down was my favorite mod to start with, but it is just mind-boggling how much content that it adds. I mean, this could be a game by itself. It's insane the amount of content that it has, and to the level of polish that it is. Kudos to I believe his name is Azarius, or forgive me if I'm getting it wrong. I want to say that's close to the name that who did it. But hats off to him. A fantastic job. I absolutely love this mod, and I cannot wait to get that server up and running, so that way I can use this stuff with all of my friends and family. That is going to be a good time. Speaking of the server, I have news on that front. The guy that is currently operating the vanilla server that I play on, that's for friends and family, he has recently upgraded his host to a much bigger one. He ordered a bigger plan than he currently has, so what he's planning on doing with it is kind of doing a parallel. He's going to host several worlds on it, and he's going to have an integrated warp system that we can warp between the worlds. The server that I play on is going to be part of it, the vanilla server. However, it will remain private to just the circle of friends and family that we have. The other server will be open to the public, and we will also be able to play on that one, but they won't be able to play on our server. So we can, our close-knit group of friends will be able to bounce back and forth between the two worlds. And the other world will be slightly, not modded, but it will have your kind of economy-based plugins and town-based plugins. It'll have a job system and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure. I don't know all the details, but based on what he was explaining to me, it sounds like it's going to be a good time. So can't wait for that to happen. But the main reason that I was bringing that up, the point that I was trying to make, is I told him about the modded server based on this world here, the mods that I have currently installed. I told him about that I wanted to set up a server for the same group of people, for the same family and friends, and he graciously offered to host it for me because he has more room, more RAM, and more space than he knows what to do with now. He bought a very, very big plan. So things are going to be moving along very quickly as far as that server setup. So what I need to do with this world is I need to finish configuring all the mods so that way they are balanced perfectly with each other, and get the files over to him. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can't get this thing up and running, which gets me really excited. I cannot wait to play these mods with other people. It's going to be a lot of fun. So what that means for the future of this LP is currently undecided. I may, once I get to a point in that world on the server that I am probably around where the point I am now, I'll probably pick up on that server where we are leaving off here. But it will. I may not do that. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do because I don't want to run them parallel. That is, it's gonna be a lot of. I don't want to say repeat because I'm definitely not going to build the way that I built here. I like to build a little bit differently every time that I start a world. And being that it's going to be multiplayer, it's going to be even a little different yet. So that's not going to be the same. But I don't want to kind of seem repetitious, so the way that I'm going to play the two are going to be very different. What I'm going to do on the server is going to be more build-based instead of kind of, how do you want to say, walkthrough-based? Because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing here, I've noticed I take it a little bit too step-by-step. I don't get as much accomplished per episode as I really would like to. I want to show more building, more things that I've accomplished between episodes, bigger builds, just more of everything. And I haven't really been able to do that because I'm trying to show everything that I'm doing along the way, and it's really kind of a time sink. So what I really want to do with that episode or that series, the server series, is I'm going to probably start it. I'll probably do just the first episode. Find a place to settle down in. and then there'll be a large gap between the first and second episodes as far as productivity, as far as getting stuff done. So I'll be largely settled in, well, at least to a higher degree than I was when I started this series, because I'll be doing less explaining and more building. Oh boy. Oh man, I was not expecting this guy. Let's see if we can take him. Ooh, Jesus. I need food. I was not expecting to run into something like that. Let's see. Food, hang glider. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can't take this guy down, because I'm certainly got the weapon for it. So let's see if we can't get ourselves killed here. Welding helmet. That's funny. Okay. Focus. Get focused. I wonder if I can hit him with, where is my bow? Bow. Short bow. No, this bow. Arrows. Uh-oh. Are you just gonna sit there and take it? That's no fun. Hulk smash. Oh, what are you doing? Stupid infernal mobs. Where's my sword? There it is. Okay. Still got everything else. Okay, I'm gonna cut real quick. Try to take care of this spider, and I'll get back to the Hulk over there, so I'll be right back. Well... I took care of that other spider. Well, I didn't really do anything with him. I just let him way out there and came back around. So he lost interest in me. I kind of ran around in a circle this way. By the time that I got back, our big brutish friend was not here anymore. So I guess I can't kill him if he's not here. Which is a shame, because I wanted to kill him. So anyways, that pretty much brings us up to speed on what is going on with this series, and maybe the start of a new series. Like I said, still got a lot of thinking to do about how I want to handle this, because I don't want to run them both at the same time, because I don't want, like I said, repetitive content between the two series. I want each series to have kind of its own unique feel, so I have to figure out a way to achieve that. Without, well, I don't know. I just have to figure out a way to do that. So, that is going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.